Hey everybody, it's Wolvash. Welcome back to Valkyria Chronicles 4. Yeah, I know, we finished the game last time. What's up, huh? Well, I told you I would come back if there was anything after this, and there is. According to our clear data, we've got an epilogue to play. So I'm going to load that up, and we'll see what that's all about, shall we? Let's go.
Our wars end.
A new episode has been added. A new extra story has been added. The infirmary has been added. The cenotaph has been added. Hard skirmishes are now available. A new skirmish has been added.
For your outstanding service to the Federation, our government has awarded you the Federation Star of Valor.
A new award has been won. Can't read what it says. Federation Star of Valor. Alright. Received a standard sight as an accessory. Okay.
Listen up, everyone. I'd like to introduce a new member of Squad E.
A new squad member.
I'm Eileen Blackwell. Curtis's little sister, actually. I hope you can cut him a little slack.
Curtis. I should know him, but I don't know him off the top of my head. Tutorial post-game. Oh, there's a tutorial for it? After completing the main story, check the training, R&D, and skirmish sections. The more of the game you complete, the more new content you'll unlock. Curtis has awoken a new potential, overbearing sister. Oh, it's a bad one. Your soldiers' preferences have changed. You obtained a decal for the Hoffen, cherry. A new vehicle camo pattern has been added. Personnel has been updated. Weaponry has been updated. Glossary has been updated. Articles have been updated. Okay. Holy crap. I guess we got everything. Let's start before we open the epilogue. Let's look at all the other stuff that came with it first, shall we? It said an extra story unlocked. No. Wait, yes. Expert level skirmishes? Oh, that's literally all it is. It's just expert level version. Okay. There's not really story. It's just skirmishes. Okay. To Valkyria, however. That's brand new.
Extra story. The two Valkyria.
Ooh. Is this about the Valkyria from part 1? Along with Chimera? That's cool. And that means we could probably do a mission with them. Cool. Okay, headquarters. We got a ton of stuff to look at here. Okay, let's start with... We'll start from the bottom up. Cenotaph.
It's so quiet here. I told myself this would happen. I thought I was ready. I guess you can't know how it feels until you actually lose someone. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. I'll never forget what it was like to fight at your side.
Tutorial for Cenotaph. The name of your fallen comrades will be etched into the Cenotaph. Paying a designated amount of DCT lets you recollect your memories of the fallen to resurrect them? The amount of DCT necessary to revive fallen comrade increases with the number of times they've been killed in action. No. Oh, even Crystal? Oh, but look. Not Raz or... No, Ryan's in there, but not Raz. I guess Raz... Why not Raz? If Crystal can come back. 15,000 to resurrect Crystal. Let's not do that yet. Hold on. Zyga, Ryan, Connor. How much for each? 50,000 for Zyga. Okay. Ryan is 50,000 as well. Connor, 50,000. Let's resurrect Crystal because she's cheaper for some reason. Which makes me believe there's something special about that. Oh, that's all? Okay. Okay.
Okay, time to go.
Interesting.
Crystal Ward, I will fight at my commander's side once again.
Interesting. Oh, look, we have something called Renown. 88,775 points. Okay. Private quarters. Oh, this is all our glossary stuff. We'll actually do that last, maybe? Nah, let's go ahead and do it. Let's follow the order we're here. Holy jeez. Maybe not. Okay. Well, I've gone this far. Let's see. Claude, after he refused to bomb the capital, HQ deemed him unfit for the burdens of command and stripped him of his title. Even so, he has no regrets. Oh, he got stripped of his status. Riley Miller, nothing new? Okay. Raz, to save everyone from Forsetti's trap, he set out on a suicide mission. While the Imperials gunned him down, his final courageous charge saved Squad E. Look, he's the only one that's, like, full. Everyone else has a little bit left. Kai. Oh, hers is full, too. After the ceasefire, she and Angie hide their identities and lives quiet lives together. Her love for Raz does not fade, helping her move forward. Cool. Minerva. She remained in the military after the ceasefire, putting her efforts toward rebuilding Squad F. She personally renamed their new tank Crystal. Miles. After the ceasefire, he helps Claude rebuild the factory. He still keeps his camera close at hand, hoping to start a photography studio one day. Dan. He once had a significant other, but his sheer passion for armored vehicles drove them apart. He still keeps her photo pinned in his driver's seat. But he'd rather be with the seat than with the girl. Ron. He was Minerva's underclassman while at military academy. He had always admired her in those days, and he swore to serve her until the very end. Crystal. She swore she would bring Minerva victory. Determined to uphold her oath, she died on the coast of the Crystal Sea, fighting to protect her love. Roland. After the ceasefire, his injuries forced him to retire from the front lines. He now teaches officers to be as a Naval Academy instructor. Marie. Even as a teenager, she fought on the front lines. Her skills are as sharp as ever, and if any young hotshot gets too cocky, she takes them down a notch. Loof. She picked up her speech from a drill sergeant from her training days. Mistaking this for formal military custom, she spoke abrasively to match. Okay. Brian. His room is full of carefully tended potted plants. When peace finally arrives, he dreams of keeping a beautiful garden next to his house. Andre. He hides in a bottle of he doesn't hide in a bottle. He hides a bottle of high-end alcohol in his room. He plans to drink it when he feels like he doesn't have long to live, but it still remains unopened. Sergio. He disdains anesthetic. Some say that survival rates have improved thanks to soldiers going to extreme lengths to avoid his excruciating treatments. What a great doctor he is. Angelica. Her dress was a gift from her father, a final act of kindness from him. She prays that he and the rest of her family can live happy now. Karen. She's skilled as a surgeon, but tends to struggle with pharmacology. This became obvious when she prescribed laxatives for kids of diarrhea. Ragnarok. Formerly a sled dog for a team exploring the northern lands, once the expedition was over, the dogs were abandoned. Only Ragnarok survived. Well, that's a sad way to end his story. Good grief. Bye, Rags. Heinrich Belga. He dreamed of energy revolution using Ragnite implosion technology, and one day traveling to the stars, but he failed and died in Nicola's explosion. Forsetti. He managed to reach Angie's chamber, but was shot and killed by Kai. Whether he was the one most twisted by this war, no one can truly say. Chromaria. She dreamed of having a place to call home. Eventually, she realized the person who could give her that home was right beside her all along. Klaus. When returning home, Chromaria went with him. With his war merits and a Valkyrian girlfriend, many call him the most dangerous man in Europa. I can see that. Nicola. Belgar's final calibrations ultimately shattered her mind. Fixated on his words that failure would not be tolerated, she self-destructed. Kiara. She battled in the capital against Claude and the others, but self-destructed in the end. Fenrir. He is still a little wary about Waltz and Chromaria's relationship. If he ever does anything to hurt her, Fenrir will attack without mercy. Azusa. She eventually returns home after reports of relations souring between her homeland and Vinland. Some say another great war is on the horizon. Simon. After the war, he forms a rock band with his old friend, Balefire. His absurd antics during concerts have fans everywhere roaring, "Yeah!" Viola. After the war, she picks up martial arts to further her strength and ends up becoming a wrestler. Fans are lauding the Violator's debut. Ferrier, with newfound courage, she discards her mask, leaves her father's house, and finds her mother. The two of them now live in the countryside. Oh, we never got to see her face. Lily, taking advantage of her sense for bad omen, she becomes a fortune teller. Apparently she has a 100% success rate, but only to predict misfortune. Jimmy. His child's birth was a potentially life-threatening breech delivery. Everyone feared the worst, but with familiar luck, the baby was fine. Hannah. Gradually she fell for Yasha and was very stubborn in her attempts to woo him. Eventually he gave in and the two are now happily married. Brittany, after the war, she returned home to her daughter. With Millennia's words fresh in her mind, she's considering diving back into the dating pool. Rebecca. After the war, she finds work as a nurse in a hospital. She's as strict as ever, but her old smile seems to be reappearing more these days. Rita. She dates many men after the war, all of them deadbeats. Brittany always lends a sympathetic ear until Rita's ready to begin her dating life anew. Oh, you gotta make better choices. Eileen. Engineer, age 16, sociable and reliable, sensitive to the needs of others, always ready to help, and a competent soldier. Aladdin. Kai leaves the army without giving him a rematch, but he doesn't seem too bothered. He's just as determined to defend women, and just as bold. Neige. Having learned to feel confident in herself, she confesses to a boy in her hometown. After years of dating, they wed, living happily ever after. Well, good for you. Aoife. After a beautiful ceremony, they are now on their honeymoon. Her brand of accidental seductive sweetness continues, making her husband antsy. Okay, that's cool. Weaponry. Lophius. Is that tank? Yeah, I hate that tank. An amphibious tank contained within Exo's massive submarine, named after an anglerfish. Designed as a last line of defense, it's reinforced with anti-blast armor thick enough to withstand a Valkyrian bomb for safe observation of the blast from within. Though only for short periods of time, its design allows for total submersion. Belgar exploited this to sneak on board the Centurion unnoticed. Glossary. Schwarzgrad. The capital of the East European Imperial Alliance and the seat of its emperor. To the west is the Crystal Sea, and to the east is a snow-capped mountain range. Since its founding, the city has yet to witness any threat of foreign invasion. Located near an estuary where a river meets the ocean, its abundant wealth can be clearly inferred from the city's lavish opulence. Medieval architecture juxtaposes modern plumbing and railways, artfully combining the eras. Schwarzgrad's citizens are separated by distinct class lines, creating a sharp divide between the aristocracy and commoners. The outskirts slums stand in especially stark contrast to the majestic excesses of the central city. The Miller Company, an energy production company located in the Gallian city of Hafen. Its factory would refine raw ragnite and use its patented ragnite compression technology to pack it into canisters to provide for households and industries alike. Although founded by Albert Miller, most of his time was devoted to research and development, so the daily management of the company itself fell to his wife. It became the most popular brand in Europa, but in 1923 the factory was burned down by an unidentified arsonist. Albert, his wife, and their youngest child all died. The Miller Company soon went bankrupt. Some think that the culprit was a rival corporation, while others blame imperial agents. In either case, the truth of the tragedy remains a mystery to this day. Nope, Belgar did it. Valkyria Hunts. A secret series of Federation-sanctioned abductions starting in the aftermath of EW1. Seeking leverage over the Empire, the Federation assisted the United States of Vinland's research into descendants of the Valkyrie. Children showing the Valkyrian potential were taken as test subjects. Girls whose families refused bribes and other favors were kidnapped instead. Locked away in the government labs, Ragnite scientists then subjected them to unethical experiments. Over 100 girls were taken in the hunts. Because awakening a Valkyria requires a near-death experience, very few survived the horrific process. Those who did were so physically and mentally traumatized that most of them took their own lives. Valkyrian escort mission. Girls abducted by Valkyria hunters were sent to the research facilities in the USV to undergo experimentation. The few who survived as Valkyria were shipped back for Operation Cygnus. The classified transport operation was assigned to select non-commissioned officers who had proven their loyalty. Not even the direct superiors of these special forces knew their true mission. Despite disguising their transport as a civilian vessel, the escort was spotted and boarded by an imperial patrol, who were caught by surprise and executed. The only loss on the Federation side was a sergeant who went MIA. This same sergeant, however, reported safely back to his squad soon after. XO. XO is the codename for an experimental weapons team founded by the head of Imperial Science Board, Heinrich Belgar. Because it was officially non-military, the Special Task Force did not answer to the Imperial Army's chain of command. To maintain the Empire's technological advantage over the Federation's armies, the Emperor himself granted Dr. Belgar command over a team of elite troops, and the authority to conduct weapons testing by intervening during military actions. Though many Imperial officers opposed the Science Board's unchecked power to interfere with Army operations, they had no real jurisdiction over XO's actions. Operation Cygnus. A plan to reach the Imperial capital ran in tandem with Operation Northern Cross. While the Federation's infantry marched on Schwarzgrad, Operation Cygnus moved in secret over the Crystal Sea. 3 prototype snow cruisers formed the Cygnus fleet, which teamed up with the Ranger Corps for a joint op between the Army and the Navy. In the outset, it was merely considered a decoy to aid the success of Operation Northern Cross. Once it became clear that the Federation was incapable of repelling the Imperial Army, Operation Cygnus became their best hope of overtaking Schwarzgrad. Operation Northern Cross was then turned into a distraction for the Cygnus fleet's last-ditch effort to win EW2. Or Sinus Magnus. A huge submarine created by the Imperial Science Board. Predicting the advent of weapons of mass destruction, Dr. Belgar developed this vehicle to counter them. While snow cruisers move over the ice, submarines travel under it, and as the XO's mobile base, it allowed troops to deploy safely to the Crystal Sea surface by only raising the deck, leaving the ship itself beneath the water. It thus became a constant threat to the Cygnus fleet, as does oxygen to my speaking voice. Ceasefire treaty. A treaty that ended the Second European War. The Federation forces were in dire straits after the failure of Operation Northern Cross. As the death toll rose, so too did their desire for a swift end to their battle with the Imperial Army. While the Empire had the upper hand, it refused to accept anything less than unconditional surrender. It turned down any attempts at negotiation until one of Cygnus's fleet newly developed bombs detonated on the Crystal Sea. A ceasefire was at last agreed upon, and 2 weeks later the treaty was signed. Federation troops would retreat from the Empire. Current borders would remain, and the A2 bomb would be kept hidden from public and civilian knowledge. News. Oh, 3. Goodness gracious. Okay, ceasefire. The Empire remains. We have breaking news for all citizens of the Federation. Last night, the Federation and the Empire announced that all military actions between the two have come to an abrupt end, thanks to a ceasefire effective immediately. Further details were not announced, but the conflict appears to have come to an end. We cannot imagine how the public will react to this news. For years, the Federation has championed itself as a defender of order and justice. Our position in this war was founded upon denouncing the Empire's atrocities. After so much talk of the Federation's righteous cause, this is, to say the least, an anticlimactic end. Whoa, back. Okay, sorry. News of the ceasefire came along a report that Federation infiltrators had reached the Imperial capital. But why did we stop there? We may not have the details until the Federation makes an official announcement, but it seems likely that the government has decided to pursue a mutually beneficial compromise. Surely a compromise after the Empire's grave offenses would be an act of cowardice. Throughout the war, the public has called for nothing less than dissolution of the Empire. Is that not why our soldiers were fighting? We've received no more information after the announcement of the ceasefire itself, but we will report more as soon as we're able. Heroes of Operation Cygnus. Finally, information on the Federation's operation has come to light. The Times cannot confirm the exact route, but we have found that a specialized team was successful in assaulting the Imperial capital with a massive experimental vessel. Reports so far are still unconfirmed, but eyewitness accounts describe it as a ship that could travel over land. This begs the question, if they reached their destination, why didn't they take the capital? It would hardly be exaggeration to say that defeating the Empire and restoring freedom to the world was the explicit goal of the Federation, perhaps all of Europa. Did we have our chance to restore peace and then hesitate? The young soldiers who stormed the capital are heroes, and no political decision could change that. Yet after everything they must have sacrificed, everything they must have lost to reach the capital, was the ceasefire truly the right choice? Already the grounds of this resolution are being hotly debated across the continent. Road to peace. In the wake of the ceasefire signing, the prevailing voice is one of relief. At an end to the violence, to the chaos, and to the war, even if the agreement is only temporary. Though global relations remain tense and some were hoping for righteous vengeance rather than compromise, most citizens can only react with joy to the end of this grueling conflict. Many civilians are simply overjoyed at the prospect of seeing their loved ones again, as soldiers across the continent slowly make their way home. However, these young heroes still have a job to do. The conflict with the Empire destroyed many things and we took for granted, and it will take hard work to see everything rebuilt. That, then, is the new job of the youth. To restore their homes to their former glory. A newly appointed Federation minister will be overseeing their efforts and guiding the nation's relief efforts. A world at war lives from moment to moment, thinking only of the present. As we settle now into peace, we must look to the future. Alright, decorations. This was... contributing to Operation Cygnus' success. And this is... the Art of Command, probably from issuing a certain number of commands. Okay. Alright. A lot of reading. What's going on in the mess hall?
Oh, hi, Claude. I hear you've been improving as a leader. Bet those orders you've been learning have something to do with it.
Yeah?
Anyways, keep up the good work, Commander.
Oh! Okay, thank you. Infirmary. Use renown to unlock and expand certain functions. Oh, that's what the renown is for. Okay.
Is this your first time here? Welcome to the infirmary. Well, we're actually equipped to help with more than just medical affairs.
Okay.
We can provide all kinds of support here. Just remember that we're here to help you, in and out of combat.
Okay. Tutorial. Use your renown at the infirmary to unlock different capabilities. The higher your score in battle, the more renown you will earn. Get higher scores to enable new functions. Okay. Level cap increase. Uniform swap. Reward weapon. Grants a random reward weapon. Tank upgrade. Interlude. A steamy ceasefire. Oh, we gotta unlock that. That's gotta be like a new thing, right? A new story? Music room. Allows you to listen to the game's music in your private quarters. Don't care about that. Tank upgrade for the Hoffen. Sure. Level cap increase. Sure. I don't care about weapons. Random weapons. That's weird. That's if you have, like, maxed out everything else, probably, and you have money to burn. Okay, cool. Let's see what that interlude is.
Oh, you're heading out? Well, there's a lot we can do for you here. We hope to see you again.
R&D facility.
Oh, hey, Claude. What are we building today?
I don't know. I want to see the install tank parts because we got a camo. Seasonal auto switch, summer camo, winter. Oh, okay. Seasonal auto switch. Yeah, we'll just leave it alone. Decal was cherry, I think? Yeah, cherry. 10 HP, 3 accuracy versus personnel. Battle over Ragnite. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. 48,000 is not going to be a lot to do anything with, I don't think. And nothing has really changed since the last fight, so... yeah, we can't even afford one upgrade. Okay, whatever. What about training? We have to have some experience, right? Maybe we can get a couple more people to the max level?
Your squad members can grow even stronger now.
Oh, yeah.
Push your troops to their limits and dominate the battlefield.
Yes, we can do that, for a couple anyway.
So, who will it be today?
Alright. How about... let's get the Lancers up. The Engineers up. Can anybody do anything with 19,000? Not really. But we'll get the Grenadiers as far as they can go.
Don't get careless, everyone.
Now, anybody we didn't give a upgrade to
Nicely.
should show max, I think.
Marvelous. I believe the Lancers have found new potential.
Good. Yeah, see, they're masters because we upgraded the scouts and troopers, but not those guys weren't an option. Probably because we didn't master them yet. Like, I bet you. Let's see something.
Done for the day.
Let's go see something. Bet we can raise their caps now. Yep. Cool. I mean, I don't know why I'm doing that. We're not playing through again.
Done already.
Because I can. Training field. Command room? No, I don't know why we need to go there. Back to book mode, I guess. A new episode has been added. A new page has been added. Interlude, a steamy ceasefire. Okay. I see new. It's tabbed like way in the back. Sorry, there might... wait, is there a quicker? Select chapter. Interlude, a steamy ceasefire.
Interlude.
Let's... what are we at? 27 minutes? Let's... yeah. Do you want to see the ending now? Or do we want to, like, end on the ending? Maybe we'll end on the epilogue. Yeah. Let's do the steamy ceasefire.
Easy, Rags. It's not even mealtime. Oh, wait. It's later than I thought.
Like, I can't imagine what this is about. That it goes back in time.
That's odd. It's been hours since Claude left on recon. He and the others should have been back a long time ago. You worried too, boy?
I'm hungry.
The blizzard's getting pretty bad. I hope they're okay.
Okay. Like, this is weird. Why would this
Try
unlock?
again, Marie. Any word from Claude?
Nothing. The storm brought all communications down.
I knew reconnaissance in this weather was a bad idea. But we couldn't ignore that report. If there's even a chance the enemy is planning an ambush,
Mm-hmm.
we really have no choice but to confirm.
Okay.
In these temperatures, even the antifreeze will freeze over. I'm afraid I can't order a search party.
Is that a thing? Can antifreeze freeze? I don't know.
If they don't return soon, we'll have to depart without them.
No.
Yes.
How long will this damn blizzard last? You'd better get back here alive, Claude.
Wait, is there going to be an actual mission associated with this? Frozen front line. Oh, Riley passed
Keep
out.
it together. We stop now, and we're all dead.
Looked like Riley died. Pick her up.
Don't worry. I'm well aware of that.
If she fell over again right now, that'd be funny.
Damn it. Snow's coming down so hard, every step is like sinking in quicksand.
Not to mention these winds. Just trying to stand straight is like fighting against a tide.
It's do or die, everyone. Just a little further.
Okay.
We won't make it much longer. This blizzard's got a couple hours left in it. We have to find cover, or else...
Claude!
Enemy soldiers, 12 o'clock.
Are those the imps laying an ambush for us?
No. Judging from the rank and file, they're probably a recon team like us. I'd rather not engage in these conditions, but...
But we're engaged now.
Guess we don't have much choice.
Okay. Oh, nope, still not. Temporary truce. Well, we shouldn't have a mission if there's a truce, right?
This is pointless. My shots won't reach them.
They're miles away, apparently.
So much for Deadeye Kai.
And my grenades are frozen stuck. I can't fire anything.
Stay calm. The enemy's just as handicapped as we are. I don't think either side can engage, to be honest.
They're just not ready to be engaged.
Kinda late to get cold feet. Besides, they're just grunts. Leave it to the invincible Raz!
Oh, Raz, if you only knew.
Wait! Can't miss at point blank. Eat lead!
Have you played XCOM?
Hey!
Get a load of this filthy Darcsen. His barrel's frozen over. The dumbass!
Yeah, but that means yours is too.
Well, well. Seems Federation gear can't handle the cold.
Raz, retreat!
Too late! You're dead! Huh?
Looks like our guns froze over too.
Yeah, guns are guns.
Goddamn piece of scrap metal! Ah!
You have to beat him to death with a gun.
Holy crap! He just threw that machine gun one-handed! Those things weigh a ton! Yeah, so what? I've got a heavy machine gun! You think the men of the North will lose to a bunch of pansies who prance around with girls?
Should they prance around with guys?
So what if I'm female, you knuckle-dragging grunt? I am a lieutenant, and more woman than you can handle!
We saw the bathing suit episode, we know.
If you don't like me looking down on you, then first you'll have to prove you're stronger than me. Ah!
Nah. Are they just throwing guns?
Crap! We're out of stuff to throw!
Then we go for close quarters combat!
Yeah, that does happen in war.
Oh yeah? Put up your dukes!
Come on, now they're throwing punches. Give me a break.
That's enough, all of you!
You're all stupid.
Huh? Everyone stop it!
What? It was just getting to the good part.
I take it you're in command here?
Yes. Looks like we both got lost scouting the area.
Yep.
Yeah. We're in a real jam, truth be told. Weapons don't work, as you can see, and our winter gear won't last.
Is it gonna fall off?
We were just looking for a place to wait out the blizzard ourselves. Now, we're completely lost.
We both need all the help we can get.
Agreed. Let's call it ceasefire for now.
And what? As soon as it stops snowing, everyone starts shooting? How does this work?
It's so cold. I can barely shiver.
Good. The moment you stop shivering, you die. Stay moving to keep your body heat up.
I don't need advice from the likes of you.
The guy that lives in the winter conditions? You might.
And don't walk over the fresh fallen snow. Step in our tracks to make it easier on you.
Don't be stubborn. It's life or death here.
Fine.
I get our guns crapping out, but shouldn't yours be built for this kind of thing?
Look, this is way colder than a normal Imperial winter.
Super winter.
And even if our gear worked, we couldn't hit the broadside of a bunker in this blizzard.
Because they won't give us eye holes on our helmets.
Excuses, excuses. At least the part about missing is true.
You couldn't fire a single shot, you filthy Darcsen.
And who's the bozo who couldn't shoot a Darcsen?
Okay, that was a weird comeback.
I envy those clowns. Do they ever run out of steam?
Oh, is that what this is? That's the steamy ceasefire? Okay, I got you.
How dare he fraternize with the enemy? Emergency or no, the sight of it makes me sick.
Does that look like fraternizing to you?
What else would you call it?
I mean, brothers fight, so I mean, technically it's fraternizing.
So this is the real Winter Witch.
Yes. I'm surprised you've heard that old folktale. The blizzard's so cold, our ancestors called it black magic.
White magic would have made more sense, but okay.
Pretty terrifying when you think about it.
Yeah, and there's 2 hours to go.
How can you tell?
Call it a hunch. I've got a knack for picking up changes in the weather. But if we hadn't come across you, we'd be dead in the snow. The Winter Witch's latest victims. Just having extra bodies to block the wind is a lifesaver. And by the looks of it, your men took the windward side. I appreciate that.
No thanks needed. Chivalry isn't completely dead.
Just mostly dead.
I have to say, I'm glad our weapons malfunctioned. And we were this close to outright killing each other.
We may have lost our bread and salt, but at least we have our vodka.
Okay.
Huh?
Old imperial saying. Like you say in the West, every cloud has a silver lining.
Except ours is about alcohol, because we're all drunks.
Feels strange breaking bread. Moments ago we were staring down each other's barrels.
Guess I'll have to count my blessings. The blizzard should be dying down soon.
There's one more blessing to count.
Wait, is this a hot spring? Is that why it's going to be steamy? We had the beach episode, now we're going to have the hot spring episode.
Blizzard's died down. I'm still freezing my balls off.
Surrounded by so much white, it's hard to tell if we're even moving forward.
That's the state of American politics. Sorry.
Hey, Claude. Why doesn't that area have any snow?
Huh, you're right. Those rocks over there aren't covered at all. Oh, could it be?
What's the matter?
I need help over here. Come on, gather round.
So, Claude, what's so special about these rocks?
They're pretty.
Can't you tell? The snow's being melted from beneath.
Ah, of course. That means... Do you have any explosives?
Explosives?
We have grenades, but the pins are frozen stuck.
Let me see them.
But sir, we need them in case of an emergency.
That's what this is, and it wasn't a question. Hand them over.
Yes, sir.
Squatty, take out all the grenades and explosives you have. Riley, set them up to make as big a blast as possible.
Claude? An explosion won't keep us warm for long. If we want a fire, we need fuel first.
Riley, I didn't ask for commentary. I asked for an explosion.
Don't worry. Center it on the crevice over there. Please, trust me on this.
I don't get what you're going for, but if you insist, I'll wave my magic wand and grant your wish.
All right, I'm gonna ignite it. Take cover.
And hot spring.
A hot spring?
Yep. It's probably way too hot to be in, like, at that temperature.
It's geothermal groundwater melting the snow. Amazing! Oh, the temperature's perfect.
Yes! Take that, Winter Witch! We're gonna make it!
Well, as long as you never have to leave that, you're going to be fine.
Oh, hell yeah. Without further ado, I'll take first dibs and...
Hold it.
Huh?
Ladies first.
Haha.
Do you really expect me to just sit here and wait?
Why don't you all get in?
What's wrong with you Federation soldiers? Where's your manners, man?
This guy couldn't get a girl if his life depended on it.
Raz is getting his.
No objections here. Women first.
Okay, you could all get in. It's a giant pool of water.
Goddamn imps.
We'll take you up on that offer, if you'll excuse us then.
Yeah, there's 3 girls and like 5 guys. I think you can fit. I mean, I don't know. I don't know nothing about nothing. There's a lot more of these episodes than I thought there would be.
Freeze! So long as I draw breath, none shall peek.
None shall peek.
Minerva, aren't you gonna join him?
I'm standing watch. Can't drop our guards around these Imperials after all.
Or Raz.
Oh, don't get your panties in a bunch. You wish we were that desperate to see your tits defrauded.
I recall a different reaction to those in the beach episode, Raz.
Excuse me?
He wasn't talking to you, Riley. Sorry.
So, are all Federation women like this?
I'd say there are exceptions to the rule.
Which rule are we talking about?
Boy, are they aggressive. Ladies first, my ass.
Seriously, they're rougher and tougher than any man I know. But let me tell you, gals back in the motherland, modesty's actually a virtue for them.
Always there for her man, but never overstepping her bounds. Now that's a girl worth fighting for.
Chauvinist pigs.
Just keep. Nope.
What did you call us? You're so hung up on your Madonna whore complex, you don't even care that your government is oppressing all its people.
Quiet, you harlot!
See? Whore. There you go.
The Empire's traditional values are what keep it prospering. Unlike you Federation degenerates.
Nope, here we go.
Values. Is that what you call violence and oppression?
Oh, that's rich coming from a Fed. Or are you too busy painting your nails to see what's going on in your own colonies?
I'd say the peace talks are breaking down.
Come again? Need I remind you who started this war in the first place? It's that murderous tyrant you call an emperor. And here you are trying to lecture me. You're beyond help.
Oh, would you shut up already? Women shouldn't butt their pretty little heads into politics to begin with.
Uh-oh.
What?
This is what happens when females are allowed on the battlefield.
Okay. Sounds like I've got Alka-Sid, I got diabetes.
That's right. A woman's place is at home, a man's at war.
Yep. Keep thinking that. And I'll end up with a bunch of women at home alone and all the men dead.
So get back to the kitchen and make us a sandwich.
Oh, and now we've got Cartman. Uh-oh.
Alright, now listen here! If you think I'm gonna sit quietly while you spew that kind of filth, you're insane! You pigs! How dare you slander womankind! Riley, are you crazy? Why are you two leaping in to defend us? Just sitting on your thumbs while they insult us. And for the love of God, Riley, put something on! You're indecent! You close your eyes right now, stupid Claude!
Stupid Claude!
And you just perf. You're the one standing there with your tits hanging out.
Oh, God.
Russian women are so different.
You shut your mouth! Turn away! Close your eyes! Forget everything you saw! This is wonderful.
So stupid. Oh, I love it.
Looks like the blizzard's over. Like you said, 2 hours on the dot. Impressive.
And you guys didn't even need a turn in the hot tub. I'd say Riley got you guys all steamed up by yourselves.
Communications are back up. We're gonna hunker down and wait for evac.
We'll be gone by then. I'd rather not have to shoot you.
Huh. Never expected you feds could be so fun.
Especially Riley. That girl's a lot of fun.
Not to mention, that was one hell of a view. Well, until we meet again.
Hey, it's not their fault. She climbed up on the rock.
Next time, it'll be on the battlefield.
Hey, you.
Yeah?
That rifle. You a sniper?
I assume you are, too.
I may not look it, but they call me Deadeye.
What?
Quite a firearm there. I've never seen camo like that.
That's not camo, that's just wrapped up in cloth.
Thanks. My wife designed it for me.
She's a compulsive Christmas wrapper.
I see. Just like she was supposed to, huh? The virtue of a modest female?
Well, we can't all be strippers like your friend Riley there.
I love her. And I'd like to think she did it because she loves me.
I guess we're both fighting for someone we love.
Can't save everyone. All we can do is hold on to the one thing that matters most and protect it with our lives. That's why we have no choice but to fight. My commander told me that one.
The one thing that matters most, huh?
So if our paths ever cross again, may the best sniper win.
Well, if that happened, you're dead, sorry.
Right back at you.
No.
See you on the field, Deadeye.
You too, No Eyes.
You too.
Godspeed, friend.
A new sub-episode has been added under the Northern Lights. I can't keep up. We're looking for the Northern Lights. Okay, I'm watching. I'm just making see the Northern Lights. I don't see one called the Northern Lights. Is it a squad story? No, nothing new there. Is it an extra story? No. Okay. I don't know what it is. Well, I guess we'll figure that out another time. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching. That was a long one, and I did not know that. I thought this would be like a more somber episode. I didn't know it would be another fan service episode, but... Say lobby. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.